Thank you for joining me today as we review the Advancement Essentials bundle inside the Salesforce platform utilizing Pardot and Salesforce Gift Entry Manager. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at Pardot. Now, Pardot is an email marketing tool within that Salesforce platform that allows you to email out your constituents and really take into effect how are their reactions to your communications to relay what the next message is going to be. So within the advancement bundle, we are looking at the athletic program donation marketing 2020, what's called the engagement studio within Pardot. Now the engagement studio is really your driver behind Pardot. It's what really brings everything together, and it's effectively your drip campaign behind emails. So for our engagement studio, as we're looking at it today, we're starting out with a monthly newsletter. That monthly newsletter can get fed in new leads, new prospects via things like inquiry forms on your website. Once that monthly newsletter list is compiled, then we can plug it into the engagement studio and start sending out emails. You can see our first email is our homecoming game. We can hover over it. We can see a preview of that homecoming game that we're looking to drive with our athletic program donation marketing campaign here. And within the engagement studio, we can schedule out actions. That's where really the power of Pardot comes in handy. So we can send out our email, wait 15 days, send out our second email. And then what we can do is actually take into account what the actions are that's happening for these emails going out. So are constituents clicking on them? Are they just kind of letting the emails go? Pardot can take both of those into consideration. So we can see that there's a decision in play here of, has a link from our email been clicked? We're waiting 5 days to do that check. If it has been clicked, then we're going to go ahead and adjust our prospect score by +10. And then we're going to send another email. If it is not clicked, then maybe we come over, we remove them from that monthly newsletter. The goal of this athletic program donation marketing campaign is to help drive donations. So really all these emails are going to come together trying to help drive donations towards your donation campaigns. As Pardot's being used and as you continue to deliver on this communication and the communication delivers on donations, the donations will flow into Salesforce Gift Entry Manager. So we'll go ahead and tab over into Gift Entry Manager. And really what this is doing is it's allowing us within EDA, or Education Data Architecture of Salesforce, our ability to capture donations. So this is an example of a home screen within that Gift Entry Manager. And really what we're doing is we're driving key metrics within our environment on the home screen. The idea of the home screen within Salesforce is to be able to tell you what is going on globally within the institution, in this example in reference to donations. So we can get metrics behind things like total donations this year, pledge donations this week versus this month, so you can get a feel for how are we trending towards meeting our goals. Now, of course, all these metrics work itself up from individual donations. So within that gift entry manager, you also have a single gift entry and a batch gift entry. What this allows your users to do is very quickly add in new gifts into the system through one interface. So we can come through with our single gift entry. We can enter in a donation for Paul Jackson in the amount of $1,500. We can set our stage. So we can say, when I enter in this gift, do I want it to be posted already? Are we saying we've already received the funds? Or do we want to say something like pledge, that Paul has said we're going to donate $1,500, but we're just not sure when yet. So we can work through that cycle with them. In our example, we'll go ahead and mark it as posted. And we're going to go ahead and mark it as web marketing. So let's say that Paul Jackson is coming over from our Pardot monthly newsletter. Paul's received all of those emails from Pardot, and he's said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make that donation. We'll want to go ahead and mark that donation against our web marketing campaign. Additionally, inside of GEM, we have GAUs, or General Accounting Units. And this is our way of being able to really categorize our funds and categorize our donations towards specific funds within the institution. In this example, we're going to go ahead and allocate our donation from Paul Jackson, the amount of $1,500, to our general fund. You can also break this up along multiple funds if, say, Paul wants to donate $500 towards an athletic department and $1,000 towards the general fund. We can absolutely do that within the allocations here. Additionally, if we wanted to give a soft credit to, say, Paul's company, where does Paul work, right? We can go ahead and do that within the soft credits within our gift entry here. And then if this payment is going to be scheduled, so let's say we are entering in a $1,500 donation, but Paul's going to pay it in 3 different increments, we can do that in our payment schedule here on our single gift entry form. Additionally, we can add tribute information. So if Paul is giving this donation in tribute of somebody else, we can go ahead and add that information here as well. And if this is a matching gift, then we can enter in that matching gift information on our form. The result of this donation, once we click save, is our Paul Jackson donation opportunity. Now, our opportunity is really the donation object within the Salesforce environment. It's our way of being able to keep track of our opportunities, keep track of where we are at within that opportunity. In this example, if we're prospecting, if we have this opportunity pledged, if it's actually posted. On our details here, we're able to get some key information on this opportunity. So we can see our primary contact, our amount, when is the close date. So in this example, it's today, September 11th. And then we're able to see that primary campaign that we marked on our single gift entry. As we scroll down, we can get some additional information behind the opportunity. And all of this information is configurable, so we can work with you towards making sure that we're capturing all of the key data that you need within your environment. On the right side, we're able to see things like our contact roles. So who is the primary contact for this donation? Of course, in our example, it's Paul Jackson. We're able to see the payments. So Salesforce is capturing what actual payments are coming from these donations. In this example, a payment of $1,500. We can see that general fund GAU allocation, and we can also see a stage history. So if this was an opportunity or a donation that you've been working for a while, we can see when the stages moved along within that opportunity. Finally, within the Advancement Essentials bundle, we are going to work on CRM functionality. So we're going to work on building out our accounts and our contact structure, which is effectively our business organizations, and our contacts, which are individuals. This is an example of a contact page. In our example here, Paul Jackson's contact page. And we're able to get insight behind things like, where does Paul work? In this case, he works for a company called Ricero. We can see any opportunities that have come in from Paul previously and what stage they're in, whether they're posted, whether they're pledged. We can get all of that information directly from our contact page. We can also mark down any recurring donations. So if Paul is going to make a monthly recurring donation for the next year, we can go ahead and mark that recurring donation under our recurring donations object. And just like the opportunity, all of the contact details down the center here, they're entirely configurable to make sure that we are capturing all of the information that you need about your contacts. Within our contacts, we also have record types. So if I click and I go to create a new contact, I'm able to store new contacts that are faculty or staff-based, that are donor-based, that are students. Or if they don't fall within any of these buckets, we can have a other bucket so that you're making sure you are really categorizing and differentiating between your different types of contacts. With that, that's a quick overview of the Advancement Essentials bundle utilizing Salesforce Pardot and Gift Entry Manager. Thank you for your time.